"Go on without me," said Ichthys. "No, I'm not leaving the slowest, weakest, most insignificant member of my team behind," Kamen shouted. They were deep in the swamp, but the forces of the intergalactic necrarchy were closing in. "It is of no use for me to slow you down. Go on. I have enough power in my laser gun to fend them off for some time." That was only technically true. But Ichthys didn't tell Kamen was that he never intended to use the laser. "I'll never forget you, Ichthys," said Kamen, hugging him with all of his 4 arms. "We rarely got along, but you're one of the best Glazok I have ever known." With that, he departed. It didn't take long until he heard them, moving about in the shadows. "Well, well, well, who do we have here?" He knew that voice well, even though he never had the misfortune to meet its owner until now. It was Jennifer, the ruler of the intergalactic necrarchy. "What happened, Ichthys? Did the mystic might finally leave you?" "You know nothing of the mystic might, Jennifer." "Perhaps I don't, Ichthys. That is for the best, for I have found something far better." Dark flames erupted from Jennifer's open palm. "No," whimpered Ichthys. "Yes, Ichthys. I have the power of the dark might, as black as the deepest night." The nearby electro-warlocks sang the incantation in unison. "Dark might, as black as the deepest night." Jennifer pointed at Ichthys. "Take him to the motherboard. We'll see how long he'll endure the redemption protocol." They were at the Dark Throne dreadnought in matter of hours. Electro-warlocks dragged Ichthys to Jennifer's throne room. That is where he saw the motherboard, the most horrible of Necrarchy's contraptions. It was a large chip, shaped like a plus sign, with the lower hand of the sign 3 times as long as the remaining arms. The electro-warlocks bound Ichthys unceremoniously to the infernal device. "Any last words?" asked Jennifer. "Only this," said Ichthys, spitting him in the face. Jennifer wiped clean his face in disgust. Then his eyes fell on the pendant that hung around Ichthys's neck. "Well, it seems like you won't be needing this anymore," said Jennifer, snatching the Trisagion from the necklace. "With the third essence of mystic might is finally mine to control." He pointed his finger to the Arch-Electro-Warlock standing at the control panel. "Initiate the redemption protocol." "Redemption protocol initiated," said the Arch-Electro-Warlock, pressing the red button on the control panel. Ichthys began to scream. Jennifer couldn't be happier. Now, Ichthys, it won't be much longer until you're reduced to dust." "My Dark Lord," uttered the Arch-Electro-Warlock, you better come and see this." This was a great insolence. Unless this was the life and death situation, he would have been reduced and obliterated on the spot. Jennifer approached the podium. He looked at the blinking screens. For the first time in his life, Jennifer felt fear. "What is this? Explain this, Warlock." "My lord, it seems that he is no mere Glazok," said the Warlock, as the blue pinpoints of light within the sockets of his metallic skull darted toward Ichthys. "He is something far more. He is an electronic virus." "No!" screamed Jennifer. "This cannot be! Turn it off! Turn it off!" It was too late. The Arch-Electro-Warlock crumpled to the ground, lights dimming within his skull. All the other Electro-Warlocks followed suit, and Jennifer was left alone with twitching, writhing, and dying Ichthys. Still clinging to what remained of his life, Jennifer plunged towards Ichthys. That was his last move. 3 days later, the doors to the throne room exploded. "No one move and nobody gets hurt," bellowed Kamen as the rest of the Pantocrators barged in. There was no need for such ceremony. "Sire, they're all dead," said Keter, the former interplanetary drug lord. "And Jennifer?" "He is there, next to the motherboard." Kamen approached the motherboard. The reins were still there, bloodied. "Ichthys," he said, as tears filled all of his 5 eyes. He fell to his knees to honor his fallen comrade. "Yes, my son?" asked Ichthys, coming from behind the dark throne. It was him, but he was bathed in the radiant light of the mystic might. "Ichthys, you're alive! But how?" Ichthys chuckled. "For he was God in the flesh who died for our sins."